Okay, that's a pretty sweet unlock. And let's check it out right now. Okay,
I'm ready to swing into action.
Declan
Who
Akaba.
says there's only one
Alright,
duelist who
so
can
for Declan
pendulum
Akaba's
summon?
case, let's see his level up rewards. So summon Nicola and also Puppet Master. Why? Why Puppet Master of all cards, Konami? Seriously, you can't just give us another DDD monster or something? Why this card? Never mind. Forget that. DD Stone King Darius. Stone. 2 level 3 feet monsters. Once a turn during either player's turn, you can detach a material from this card. Target a dark contract you control, destroy it, and if you do, draw a card. This card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation. Detach an exceeds material from this card. Make this card gain unable to be destroyed by that battle and destroy the opponent's monster that battled it. If you do, inflict 2 to 3 points of damage. Now mentioned 1900 attack points, that's quite decent for level 2, but the effect is what matters most. DD human resources, shuffle 3 cards into the deck, any combination of DD monsters from hand, field or graveyard, or in the pendulum zone. Then you can add 2 DD monsters from your deck to the hand. Let's keep going, and second copy of DD Savant Nicola. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except DD monsters. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, you can discard a DD monster, then target a level 6 or lower DD monster you control gains 2000 attack and defense until the end of the turn. If this card in the pendulum zone is destroyed, target a DD monster you control and return it to hand. If you do, place up to 2 face-up DD pendulum monsters in your extra deck in your pendulum zones, but they cannot activate their pendulum effects this turn. This means that their pendulum skills are still there, but they can have no effects. That's pretty fine. And Puppet Master again, Stone King Darius. What's his skill? Okay, all DD monsters control gain 500 bonus attack points until end of turn. Can be used up to once per turn and twice per duel. If you begin the duel with a deck containing a total of 12 or more DD monsters with dark contract spell traps, add pendulum zones to your field. Okay, that's a pretty decent effect. Next up we have second copy of DD Human Resources, third copy of Puppet Master, third copy of Savant Nicola, and third copy of DD Stone King Darius. Alright. What's up guys, and welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video for today. The mini box has finally arrived, and I actually didn't manage to record the intro video for the mini box, so I apologize for that. Anyways, let's check out the shop and the mini box as well. Ooh. Okay, so there is a mini box and also a structure deck. Alright, let's check out the structure deck, and it's a DD structure deck, and let's see what it says. Okay, Chaos King Apocalypse. Banish 2 DDD monsters and special summon this card from the pendulum zone. That's a pretty nice effect and a very decent skill as well. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, target up to 2 face-up spell and tracks you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fiend monsters. Also, destroy the target card if you do special summon this card from your hand or your graveyard. You can only activate this effect once per turn. Alright. DD Proud Ogre. So once per turn, you pay 500 life points, target a DD monster you control gains 500 attack points. And if this card is in the pendulum zone, unless you have a DD card in the pendulum zone, this card scale becomes 5. Okay. Next up, when this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck, but it has its effects negated. Also, it cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except DD monsters. Next up is DD Swirl Slime. With this card in your hand, you can fusion summon a DD monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand as fusion materials, including this card. You can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon a DD monster from your hand. Okay, that's a pretty nice effect, and it does not care whatever level it is, you can special summon regardless from your hand. Next up is DD Proud Chevalier. Pay 500 life points and target a face-up monster your opponent controls and loses 500 attack points. Unless you have a DD monster in your pendulum zone, this scale becomes 5. When this card is normal summon, add a face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. Alright, that's a pretty decent effect. Next up, DD Dragon King Pendragon. Tribute a dragon and fiend monster from your hand or side of the field to spell summon this card once per turn. Discard a card and destroy a spell and trap on the field, and it gains 500 attack points until the rest of the turn. Next up is DD Night Howl. So when this card is a normal summon, you can target a DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, it can special summon monsters for the rest of the turn, except for fiend type monsters. Next up is DD Ghost. So this card is sent to the graveyard. You can target a DD monster or dark contract in your graveyard except DD Ghost. Send one card from your deck to the graveyard with that name. If this card is banished, target a face-up banished DD monster or dark contract except DD Ghost and return it to the graveyard. And next up is the Hawk, DD Burfomet, and also dark contract with the gate. Wow, I don't have a copy of it. Okay, that's fine. Next up is dark contract with the Witch, DD Recruits, dark contract with Arrows, and DDD Wave King Caesar. It's an Xyz that requires 2 level 4 fiend monsters. During either player's turn, detach a material at the end of the battle phase, special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible. But during the next standby phase, you take 500 points damage. For each monster special summoned by this effect, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add a dark contract from your deck to your hand. You can use each of the effect once per turn. DD Wave Oblivion King Ragnarok. 2 DDD monsters once per turn. When an attack is declared involving this card, target one other DD or dark contract you control, return it to hand. Once you do, equip a face-up monster your opponent controls to this card. Wow, 3200 attack points plus bonus. Okay, except the battling monster. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the monsters equipped by this effect. Last but not least, DD King Dragonbane King Beowulf. If a DD monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent once per turn during a standby phase. Destroy all cards in the spell and trap zone. So this basically destroys both players' spell and traps, including the cards in the pendulum zone, I guess. Well, regardless, we're gonna buy this anyway, but let's get to the cream of the crop, which is the mini box. Okay, so first up we have DD Doom King Armageddon. So I think most of you know the effect by now because we use it inside the Duel. So I'm not gonna go over it. Next up is Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon. A dark dragon type monster and 1 beast monster, fusion summon or special summon by tributing the above cards you control, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict battle damage to your opponent equal to half of this original attack of the beast type fusion monster used for this card summon. Next is Crystal Keeper. Each turn, an ultimate crystal beast. Whoa! This is a crystal beast pendulum monster. Okay, crystal beast control battles and opponent's monster during damage calculation. Oh, okay. Well, this is actually good, but if this card is considered as like a crystal beast monster, then yeah, it would be very viable. Next up is Contrast Hero Chaos. Oh, a mass change monster. Requires 2 mass change hero monsters. Fusion summon cannot be special summoned by any other ways or face up on the field. This card is also light attribute, so once per turn during either player's turn, target a face up card on the field, negate the target's effect until the end of turn. Ah, that's a pretty sweet effect. Next is Rune Ice Pendulum Dragon. Wow, there's a lot of fusions. DD Savant Kepler, Newton, DD Offrose, Perform Appel Trump Witch, Second Donkey, Destiny Hero. Well, we're getting Dreadmaster in this. Well, it's about time, Konami, but yeah, it's a bit late to the party, but alright, I'll take it. Crystal Master, Puma Wave, DD Marksman King Tell, Performable Gatling Ghoul, DD Lilith, DD Super Saiyan King Zero Maxwell, and also Performable Splash Mammoth. A lot of Performable cards right here, but I was actually hoping for Abyss Actors, but regardless, this is also nice. Finally, Destiny Hero Defender, 2700 defense monster by the way. This is one of the cards I would definitely want to get at least 3 copies. So Mandragon is a plant, okay. Next up, Dark Contract with Yamanaka, Clock Tower Prison, Chaos Burst, Destiny Dread Servant, Giant Kozaki, spawns alone, larvas, that's about it. The rest are pretty much the generic cards that you might already have from the previous rounds. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing whatever cards are inside the Minibox along with the structure deck. So until I manage to unlock Declan Akaba, I'll be posting a new video much later on the 24th of October when the new episode comes out. And until then, keep dueling and stay safe. Goodbye.